you doing? Where you from? What do you do for a living?
All rise, order in the court. PD Assistant Tisha is here, along amongst others.
Tisha. Ooh.
Hand me a Tisha, please.
Can you hand me a Tisha? I've just...
by the way, serious note, remind me in 10, 15 minutes, I got to go let Coda in. She's hanging out on the porch and didn't want to come in.
All right, guys, you hear Creed. That's
Seriously, I don't want to leave her out there for an hour. We get multiple deliveries a day because my wife has a shopping problem. And the post office lady already came, but that means UPS and FedEx haven't been here yet. Lisa B, great to see you. Vicky, hello. Captain Trips. It is Friday, and it is Florida Friday edition. I love that. All day long.
Yep. Everything top to bottom today will be Florida related. Obviously, one of me and Creed's favorite states there is, not only to watch, but to travel to, apparently.
Except for Superhosts with Airbnb. I had such a fight. Those of you who don't know, we got our Airbnb, this bitch, canceled on us, kind of, sort of, in a way. Do you have any idea if you own an Airbnb and it is booked, it is paid for, but you have to cancel, isn't that bad on you?
Oh yeah, that's on.
Okay,
that's on them.
So she is what she is pulling right now. I don't want to go on and on and on about this. Maybe we'll talk a little bit because I've actually got the letter and stuff. I think that what she's doing is what us eBay people have to do. If we cancel an order, it goes against like our metrics. It goes against us. It's like it's a slap on the wrist. You don't get in trouble, but I mean, you do enough of them, you could. And I feel as if it's that way. I feel as if she is trying to get Emily to write back and say, okay, go ahead and cancel. And I think that's her way out, because if somebody says that in messages, like I can go back.
You say, I just did what they asked.
Yeah. So they're trying to get us out on Christmas Eve. And we're supposed to be leaving Christmas Day late to go over to Tampa. And I don't want to spend it in a hotel. I want to spend it in a house. That's the point of getting the Airbnb. But
I would definitely just book a different one.
We're going to, but I want this lady who is supposedly a super host with a crap ton behind her. You know, you expect this from some of the fly by night companies and stuff that are working for Airbnb. But when you're dealing with a super host like that, that's got a lot of like these like little things next to her name, meaning that she's been around for a while. Man, it's annoying.
Yeah, I look at those and I'm like,
bullshit.
I know, but yes, we can start saying that now, Ardo, because it is December 1st, so a new month.
Christmas of the Merriments.
That's right. That happy holidays, because
it's been a good one. By the way, a year ago now, I don't know exact date, was when we met Leather and Lashes. Not saying that's when she started watching. I'm saying she made herself known to us around the holiday season.
She's a big fan of the holidays.
She loves the holidays.
Loves the holidays. You know what I love is Brad. 15 months of member. Birthday, 11 days, 11-day countdown. Carol celebrated hers for almost a month and a half.
Yeah, so it's feasible.
That's right.
It's definitely feasible.
Anyways, speaking of Florida, there's Courtney.
Courtney,
did we ever find out? You asked about the importance of that.
Yeah. What was up with this leaf?
And we probably got an answer 2 or 3 times. It just missed the comment. That's usually what happens.
Yeah, well, this is a smaller crowd, Courtney. So, what's with the significance of the leaf? I like to know why people have these certain pictures. I know some people use their catfish pictures.
Oh yeah.
Some people, I appreciate that you said, you know what? No catfish in here, just a leaf.
Are you talking about Orlando that she's trying to catfish us?
No, that's Donna. That's who Paisley from Kitchen Court Chats stayed with while she was visiting Florida. She had a host of her very own.
Orlando, you got room for 4 adults, man.
Kind of couch.
So what we got going on today? Other than Tisha is
A little
apparently,
bit different. We're gonna check out this courtroom first. We've seen this judge. He's pretty a hard-nosed bastard, if you don't mind me saying.
yes,
And
ma'am.
he's gonna deal with some silliness with some of these defendants, and well, it just doesn't go well for me. I'm being told one of these people could be a sovereign citizen.
Oh god.
Allegedly.
Oh no.
CF 3340, 20 CF 756, 19.
Gary, where are you?
Gary, thank you for the 10 bucks.
I know Mr. Saline represents either one of those.
Saline.
Mr. Saline, can you join us?
Shout out to Mr. Saline.
Your Honor, can I speak for the record too? Williams, finish knowledge. Yes, sir.
So
He already interrupted his
I think we're
lawyer.
go to trial on 193365 next week. And I presume 2756 as well.
Yes, Judge.
I know that we had a couple motions that we dealt with last week.
I didn't rule on the motion.
I guess we can just interrupt the lawyer too. MB, thank you for the $5. The nice words. We don't hear that stuff often. So when we do, it means the world. Just so you
It
know.
means everything.
Nancy Tuba.
Thank you. $2 cash.
Hi, Terminator.
Terminator.
I don't
You
believe,
did, Judge. You granted it last week. I don't know if there's been a written order, but you granted it in court. I actually had filed a amended information consolidating those two counts, but I left it on the printer this morning, so I will file that. My intention is in the 193365 case. He is currently charged.
JG, a 1935 case. Jesus Christ, we're really going back. Unsubscribe and subscribe again. That might help you. Join the Discord and or just keep in mind we go live Monday through Friday at 1 o'clock and 4:05. But no, listen. YouTube's terrible at it. I sit here and start like the jackpot stream last night. I didn't get an alert on my phone for over 20 minutes. Me.
I didn't get one at all, so I didn't even know you had went live until I had heard some mumblings.
Oh, mumbling people talking about all the money I lost because it was.
No, they were talking about how Creed had somehow found money.
I
How
did.
Creed
It's
find
not-
money.
Well, what happened was BC Game gave us streamers a little gift of not straight up some money, but a nice bonus. You know, you
Ooh.
deposit money and they give you X amount on top of that to play on. So that was nice of them. And Emily had talked me.
I'm letting the IRS know right now. I do not get any of that money whatsoever.
One is the felon in possession of a firearm. That would have to be bifurcated anyways. So I had not included that in the amended information, and I plan on moving forward with the attempted first-degree murder with a firearm
Whoa!
and the tampering of the witness at trial.
First degree murder with a firearm and tampering with a witness. Hello.
But Bullet Club for life.
Loud. Maybe we should hire this guy. If he's out on bail, maybe we can get him to go over that super host and talk some shit.
Work her over one time.
That's right. I don't think it'd take much, actually.
Next week.
Okay.
and my recollection, Judge, was that you, at that hearing, I remember you saying that you were inclined to grant the joinder of them. I'm not sure. You may have said it,
But if I did and just to have an abundance of caution, I'll grant the motion.
and that's was certainly, I anticipated you do that, and have been acting accordingly. I would like to.
I should have stayed on the couch last night after that. They call me Rose. Thank you for the $10. I think YouTube is hidden. I
Take that, YouTube.
don't know. YouTube's YouTube. I mean, listen, can we get one day where everybody can see the damn poll? Maybe one day where there's not 22,000 likes on a stream with 400 people.
Or
Man,
the one thing they've been doing now is we'll get done with the stream and I'll go to see how we did, and it'll say we have like 200 likes, but we're gonna have 40 views, and I'm like, oh, it's not right there.
that doesn't
Slightly off.
That math doesn't add up right. Hey, that is 5 more people. They call me Rose. Thank you. 5 more tonight. 5:30 East for.
I've got something so good.
Oh no, dude.
Oh, I got something
Can you tease
so.
Can you tease it a little bit?
It's going to tell you about the horrors, of pornography.
Oh, you know, who would really like that would be Carp. I would imagine.
Oh, Carp, you should enjoy that. Courtroom.
Oh, can you? Heather.
Put a few things on the record, Your Honor. My client had an offer from the state last week, and he did not wish to take advantage of that offer. My investigator and I went out to the jail, talked to him, went over things, explained everything to him. I gave him my advice, which was that I thought it was in his best interest to accept the offer. He refused that, and that offer was for 20 years.
Loudest in rare form today. 20 years, and he rejected that?
He rejected an offer of 20 years for, I believe we said murder, right?
Yes, plus tampering with a witness is not anything to be...
So they came down with the 20-year offer. He said, I ain't taking that. Try again. Try again.
That's ballsy, isn't it?
It's really ballsy. He's just trying to stretch shit out now.
Oh, your memory, Mikey, made us an extra $5 today.
Steel trap with a lot of rust on it.
Other than lashes, it reminds me of one of the Stern ones that I'm watching right now is the them getting ready to bet on the IQ tests, and it's been so long that I don't remember any.
Remember who won? Yeah,
I don't. So I'm really, because like Wendy, they all think it's gonna be the one that was in the 60s. They call me Rose with $5. Jonathan Hart, if you don't get it.
Yeah, he tried to get. He said he needed a membership, and he didn't get one from this last round. Oh,
Yeah,
she did it again.
But there's the second round, and I hope you got it. It's 10 people.
You should PayPal him $3 at this point. just send him $3.
We usually don't allow this, but if you want,
don't find any more. Just send him $3. Just envelope, whatever it takes.
It's still black. I'm sorry. Are you on the right channel, Jonathan?
Oh my God.
With a mandatory minimum. He still has an offer today for 25 years mandatory minimum. And I've discussed it with him briefly over here in the box.
Agreed.
Went up.
Told me that he doesn't wish to do that, but considering the
Your
fact.
Honor, this man ain't even helped me in my
Marty,
defense. None of that.
Mr. McCoy, I told you I'd give you an opportunity to speak.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
KH, thank you.
Say, Your Honor, is considering, I've explained to him that his exposure is in the 3365. The attempted murder case is a life sentence, in that he's further exposed in the 2756 case on the tampering to an additional 30 years, since it was a tampering with the underlying case being a first degree. So I've explained to him his exposure. I've given him my advice. I've told him what I think is best for him. And he, as is his right, he's choosing not to do that. But I did want that on the record so that there was no confusion later on about whether or not I had informed him of the offers and how I advised him and that sort of thing. So,
Your Honor, my intention is to revoke those offers today, and I plan on moving forward next week. One thing that Mr. Williams mentioned, yesterday I filed the HBFO notice, which actually extended.
Evelyn didn't know who Lloyd Braun was. She didn't know about the feats of strength. She didn't know. We got that. That'll be tonight, boss. We both kind of passed out pretty early. I was really disappointed.
Really quick. First offer comes down the pipe. It's 20 years. He says that. Next one's up now, 25 years. That. And the lawyer just said the tampering alone is 30 years. Right. The murder charge is a life possibility.
Yeah. See, that's how I was saying. I knew that tampering with like that is.
And now he said, by the way, we're not offering shit now. We pulled it all.
I love.
So you want to go to trial? I got some time next week. Let's go.
I love that.
Yeesh.
Well, listen, you F around and that's what you get.
Hi, I'm Kenny Rogers, and this is Jackass.
Exposure in the tampering case from 30 years to possible life in that case as well. So the maximum that Mr. Marty faces is 2 life sentences consecutive.
Okay. I really wasn't aware of that. You hear what he said?
Yes, sir. But
So
I
let
don't-
me
I don't-
ask you this, before the judge is going to give you a chance to
Okay.
talk,
Okay.
but in light of the fact that Mr. Sullivan has made this new filing and now you have, your maximum exposure is 2 life sentences, do you wish to reconsider your choices with
I don't
regards to
understand.
accepting the
I
offer?
don't understand. I don't understand. And being him, being that he's representing me, we haven't even worked the defense in this case at all, period. And plus,
Let's take one thing. You understand that you've been off for 25 years in prison.
I don't understand, sir. Yeah.
Then yes, you do understand you have a plea offer for 25 years in prison.
How do you not? Is he not understanding it, or did he not tell him?
I think he thinks he could. No, I think he, in his mind, look, we shouldn't be talking about taking offers. We need to be working on my defense. We gonna beat this. I'm getting out of it.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Oh,
So,
yeah, he's like,
okay,
look, he's not helping me. We should be working on my defense right now. We should
right.
F all this plea deal while we keep coming about plea deals.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I want to get off.
Yep.
Completely.
I think you're right. And that's kind of yeah, looking at the bigger picture there.
I ain't doing no time. Woo!
Miss K, thank you. Make sure that you have them turned on.
Damn.
So that you can receive them. That's another 10 people joining us tonight. Miss K did because that Mikey kind of just teased us with some horage tonight.
Boy, you just wait till you see this. Oh, it might be the whole show after we get done seeing what's happening at the elbow room.
Oh Lord,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. A little Michael.
I don't understand because I'm innocent. I don't know what's going on.
Attempted.
Listen, you've entered a not guilty plea, so there's a presumption that you're innocent or a presumption you're not guilty. So that, regardless of your claims or the fact that right now we presume you not guilty, you understand the state has offered to let you plead no contest to charges, and it'd be a 25-year sentence. And I believe, what is it? Is it a minimum mandatory 25?
It would be a minimum
mandatory minus the time you served in jail. No, I just need you understand that's the plea offer from the state.
He said, don't look at me.
Hell no. I don't understand none of this, what he thought. And it's a conspiracy between these two.
Listen, Mr. Cromartie, what do you?
I don't understand.
I don't believe you, Mr. Cromartie, because you act like you do understand it. But what are you asking for right now? What are you asking for?
I'm asking for him to be removed off my case.
Raise your right hand to be sworn.
I do.
Wait till the oath is done, sir. Do it again, madam.
Good enough for me. Hope he didn't finish the
Yes,
joke.
ma'am.
All right, Mr. Cromartie, state your name.
Jalil Cart.
What are you asking for today, Mr. Cromartie?
This name of this contract does not refer nor identify the male standing in this corporation. I, Jalil Cart, being forced to go against my will and my best interest.
Look at the
My right of due process have been impeded upon. Also, my 4th and 5th Amendment right have been violated. I invoke my rights of the Constitution to protect me and my best interest. I invoke my 5th Amendment.
So all that was just happening now makes perfect sense of why we're not understanding.
He's pitching the tent, but he's gonna get under there and he's gonna do it all. It's a conspiracy between them two white folks.
So when you've got a client like this, if you're a lawyer and you've got a client like this, there's nothing that you can do.
No, I love when he pulled out that little tiny piece of paper and started reading. He's like, what the hell did that come from? What is that? So yeah, he's setting up his own defense. He's going with that. I would never do 1 day with time served.
Terrible channel, terrible.
Not even a year.
Then you vote the 5th Amendment right, so you're not asking to testify. What are you asking me to do?
First of all, I have the right to face my accuser.
Listen. What are you asking me to do today, Mr.
You
Cromartie?
saying I don't understand. It
Mr.
just
Cromartie,
don't-
what are you asking me today? I'm gonna give you
No,
one.
I
minute.
don't need him on my case.
Okay, are you listen, what are you asking me to
Or
do?
this one right here. This one, both them two right there.
Okay.
I got some that's conspiracy on what they trying to do.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Oh yeah, my dog.
Continue
Thank
my
you, brother.
trial.
No,
Try
sir,
to get-
motion denied. What are you asking me to do?
Go ahead. Tell us.
What are you asking me to do, Mr. Cromartie?
A fair trial.
All right now, you're gonna get a fair trial. Is there anything you're asking me to do right now?
I'm saying I don't need them on my case.
What are you asking me to remove them?
Yes, sir.
And then you gonna represent yourself, or are you gonna hire another?
I'd rather represent myself to get it.
Oh,
You already sworn in, so state your name again.
Jamel Cromartie, sir.
Mr. Cromartie, you're asking to represent yourself
Oh,
next week. Is
boy.
that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you understand that you're looking at life in prison if convicted of two life sentences.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand you've been offered a 25-year plea deal?
Yes, sir.
And when you said before you didn't understand that, you were not being truthful with the court. Is that correct?
I mean, I'm saying yes, sir, to say yes, sir. I'm guessing you agreeing with me. I don't know.
No, I'm asking you a question. So you don't understand that. Is that correct?
Understand what?
That you have been offered 25 years.
Yeah, again, as was it was
Attempted.
attempted murder, so that means that
It was very close. It just like high school, he didn't finish,
right.
allegedly.
In prison if you pled no contest and that would settle your cases. Do you understand that?
I don't know how to answer that.
You're going to have to answer my questions if you want to represent yourself, sir. If not, I'm not going to find you competent to represent yourself.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand you've been offered 25 years in prison? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He's
So when you
changed his
said
whole
before
story.
You didn't understand that you were not being truthful with the court. Is that
It's a
correct?
lot that's going on that I don't understand.
Listen to me.
Yes, sir.
You were not being truthful with the court. Is that correct?
I'm not gonna say I'm being truthful.
When you
I
said-
don't understand.
You don't understand.
You got to talk to me in a level where I got to
Yes, sir.
understand.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking.
There's some of it I don't understand because this is.
So you don't understand what's going on?
Half of it I don't.
How far did you get in school?
9th grade.
And you read and write?
I called it.
And I could barely spell.
Okay.
You
And
did too.
you understand if you represented yourself, you'd have to do everything a lawyer
I'm gonna
did.
do what I can that I've been trying to do.
Do you understand you'd have to do
I do
everything?
better than him.
Listen to me.
I got you better
If you
now.
want to represent yourself, you got to answer these questions. If not, I can't allow you to represent yourself. So,
I ain't trying to make a fool of myself, but Yana, I don't need them two on my case.
okay. You can barely read and write. Is that correct?
I learned.
You're going to pick a juryman.
I see this is you need consistency. If you're gonna be a sovereign citizen, get it right. It's like as soon as they get backed into a corner, everything.
Oh, he's really bad at it too. He's
Very
really
bad.
bad. He's really
Very,
bad. Somebody
very
got in his ear and said, "This is what you need to do."
yeah, and then did no research on YouTube like you're supposed to.
He has no idea what he's
But
doing.
But we've seen this before where their story changes. If it looks like they're coming up on a roadblock, they try to switch it up and more just stupid shit.
Plays dumb. Then he says he wants to be his own lawyer. And he said, "Well, you're too dumb to be your own lawyer." Well, I'm smart enough to be my own lawyer now. I understand everything. And he said, "Well, I've only got a 9th grade education." Well, then you might not be able to do this. I got it, Judge. Don't worry. I don't know about this guy. He's a mess.
But yet he wants to basically be a lawyer for himself and represent himself, which is not on a. You really got to believe in the sovereign citizen thing. That when you're looking at what was it, 2 life
Two life sentences consecutive.
parole?
Yeah.
And they threw you a bone of 20 years. You're like, oh hell no. Oh,
Again, maybe he's innocent, like Carol.
Carol's always is. I like that December madness. We need the blessings. We'll
Yeah,
have
I
that
gotta get the
for,
blessings rolling.
We'll get that rolling since it is December. Carol, thank you for that 20 bones. Appreciate you.
Touching my heart, Carol.
Still fan of the year. Don't forget it.
Yeah.
Still fan of the year.
30 more days.
Morning. I'm not continuing the case. And you're going to try the case next week if you represent yourself.
Okay.
And you're reading right.
I'm gonna learn.
You don't have time to learn. So you can barely read and write. Is that correct? You understand lawyers are trained in the rules of evidence, criminal procedure, and the law. They're there to assist you in preparing for trial and trying the case. Do you understand that? Okay, well, I'm gonna find that you're not competent to represent yourself. Mr. Salim will stay on his case. Mr. Williams will stay on that case, and we'll see you Monday morning and pick a jury.
All right.
Just so you know, that didn't go so well, dude.
State of Florida versus Devonte McCoy.
Not too good. Maybe this next guy had better luck.
McCoy.
Maybe let's hope, because
Your Honor, there are 3 case numbers. I represent Mr. McCoy in the 2 that are from 2020. That's 20 CF 3136 and 20 CF 4047. If you'll recall, Your Honor, Mr. McCoy represents himself in 23 CF 204.
Another one representing themselves.
In only one case, though. 2 of them, he's got a lawyer. The other one, he's going to cover it himself. You know, he don't want to tax the taxpayers.
Mr. McCoy, I've already found that you're competent to represent yourself in that case. Do you still wish to represent yourself in that case?
I do.
Mr. Williams?
Your Honor, we have a new state attorney assigned in the 2 cases I'm representing him in. And I believe the state probably needs a little time to get acquainted with the case. We've talked informally. That's my understanding. He'd like to take it to another pretrial.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Clark, can I say something, sir?
Yeah, you can address, yes, sir, address your case also, the one you're representing yourself also.
Right. Yes, sir. On that case,
That's for the record, that's 23 CF 204.
He's pretty slow and backyard.
He's got it put together very well.
So far, I think he's going to represent himself great. Carol will need to change her name to First. That's right. Yeah, First. No, that's right. You'll always have that.
You'll never forget your first, but you're always ready for your next.
That's right.
well, I got a couple motions I want to file on that one, but
Okay.
about that case, so can I ask why am I being held without bond?
Sir, Mr. McCoy, we've gone over that. I revoked your bond, I believe, in the K2 case numbers because of the arrest. So I think we've already adjudicated that and litigated that. All I'm gonna litigate it, but that's why you're being held without bond.
I mean, is there a reason though, sir? Like,
Yes, sir,
reason
because
to be held without bond?
Yes, because you were out on bond and you picked up another charge.
But I'm innocent on that charge, Mr. Clark. And I got the evidence.
Absolutely, you're presumed innocent on all the charges. So I assume you're not admitting that you're guilty on the 2 charges that you're out on bond on. You're presumed innocent on all 3 of the charges.
Can I ask that the state has filed a motion to hold me without bond, Mr.
No, sir, I believe the court, and I may be wrong, I may have done it on my own motion.
You had a hearing in
A little more
February, I believe it was
well-spoken,
February
at least, though,
24th,
Barry.
and then you addressed it also at our last hearing on October the 17th.
There was an order of revocation of release, and that was done by the first appearance judge on January 18th. So that judge held a hearing and revoked your bond, or issued basically a warrant and held you without bond. So that, and I upheld that.
I understand, sir, but it's been since January. Is there a reason why you feel like I need to be held without bond?
Yes, sir, because you picked up another charge while you were out on bond.
Well, Mr. Wait, Mr. Clark, I'm just speaking real quick.
Go ahead, do it quick.
Nancy.
What does that piece of paper say, Nancy? You changed your picture.
They should be patient with their client, with litigants.
Well, I'm as patient as I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna treat you just like a lawyer, and I'm treating you just like a lawyer. And when a lawyer goes to repeating themselves or re-litigating something that's already been litigated, I give them very little short leash. And that's basically what I've done to you. I've addressed that so many times. I'm not prepared to address it again today. So if you want to talk about something else, let's move on. But I'm not going to reinstate your bond today. Okay?
Actually, why, Mr. Clark?
Yes, because you picked up another charge while you were out on bond.
How many times?
I know that you say you're innocent, and you've said
Stop.
You said it. That's 3 times now.
He's like a dumb girlfriend. He really is. It's like,
Why'd you break up with me?
yeah, it's like,
Why?
Why'd you break up with me?
because you cheated on me.
Yeah, but why'd you break up with me?
Yeah, but
Because you slept with my brother.
I know, but why did you break up with me? Tell me. I deserve that, right?
You're a whore.
just
not
want
guilty
to
plea on
say this
everything.
one thing, Mr. Clark. One thing, but we
Go
can
ahead.
move on to the next thing.
Okay.
Okay. What makes me different from the person that you released last month?
I don't know.
I was stupid.
I picked up a driving on suspended license charge.
I got no idea.
He had battery on a police
Listen to
officer.
me.
You
Listen to
reinstated
me.
his
I'm
bond.
not going to compare you to
You had
other.
battery on a police officer. And you
I'm not
reinstated
going
his
to
bond.
compare you to other cases right now because I can't remember. It's not fair to me. I don't know why I did what I did.
I've been in jail. This case been going
Let's
on.
move on. I've answered your question. What else is there? Go ahead.
Sit in jail for 3 years, Mr.
I
Clark.
understand, but tell me what else. For years, this was the
Yeah, for a few months when I called that.
I just want to point out that whole, where we get a little small percentage is still intact. I believe.
Got this, Carol. You got it.
Please,
You've got this, Carol.
you play your heart out, girl.
You got this.
You take every damn dauber you got, any little troll, anything that you have that's even remotely close to good luck.
Rub whatever you need to rub to win.
That's right.
Whatever you need.
Pull
to
out
rub.
everything you got
Just whip it out.
for that, because it's the holidays and we love that percentage that you cut us in on your bingo play.
He is charged, but I got
can't
to
help
total
that.
time before 3
Let's go.
years in jail.
Let's go. What else we need to do?
Set me up for a bond here.
Okay, December 19th at 9:00.
Okay, well, wait a minute. I ain't done yet. I still got some motions I want to file.
Okay, you can file them. Now, have you got copies for the state?
Reno?
Yeah, I got copies for the state.
Okay,
too.
you need to provide
So-
this. I guess it's Mr. Pereira.
Yeah, what about on my new case? Okay, on my new case, I never had a driver's license, right, in my life. And the fact
Humble
that
brag.
felony is wrong is because
But driving my whole life, Your Honor, I haven't had advice in my life.
driving without
I
a
had
driver's
license my whole life.
license, even if you are habitualized.
Hey, you need to file a motion.
Well, I got the motions ready right here.
Well, file it.
Okay, I'm about to file. But my thing is, if it's already in the court's attention that the information that was filed on me was wrong, that's a fundamental error.
That's
It's
a.
impossible to
This
charge
is
me with
unsworn
this.
testimony. I got no idea, but file your motion, and we've got everything. We'll set.
We already been through that because I'm a charge before, on my case before, you already corrected that charge. So why is
Listen to me. I'm not arguing with you. This is a pretrial. I'll set your motions for December 19th. If you want to file your motions now and get
I'm
everybody
filing
ready.
right now? I'm filing. Okay. What about my back to the representation thing that we had.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that an incest joke?
It seems that way.
I haven't had an incest joke in forever. Thank you, Northwest.
Thank you for bringing that out.
Copy of my transcript.
I read it 3 times. I missed it.
Yes, sir.
And you said that I expressly requested counsel. I got a copy of my transcripts to prove that that's not true.
Okay. Well, you on what case?
On my 23 case, I got a copy.
You
of my-
represent yourself on that.
No, but you made me redo it. I had you
What is,
denied all
what, is,
my
what, is
motions.
your, what is your relief? What relief are you asking?
My
for?
relief
Mo,
is
it's
that I want
Florida.
my motions to be heard. That was
Another
denied
day.
under
December
Booker
19th.
versus State.
Look, we're gonna set pre-trials for January 18th.
Entitlement.
What I said is-
Both of them with the entitlement. Like this guy thinks because he found out that somebody had gotten let go last week.
Yes, so-and-so got it. You remember, he did give you a chance. He did let you out of jail on bond.
Right.
And then you decided to drive without a license, which you have just told us all you've never had a license. And if you get picked up on something else, you're going back to jail. They're going to
You
revoke.
got your break. You don't
keep
get
your nose
multiple
clean.
breaks. How many judges are going to give you multiple breaks? Not many.
This judge is
If
showing
any.
a lot of patience. I'm telling you, a lot.
Crazy. Oh, I don't even bother if you haven't watched it yet. It's a bloodbath. It's not good.
Mr. McCoy, you're hearing this over with today. I've listened to everything I'm gonna listen to. We'll set your motions. If you want to file them right now, give the
Yeah.
state their copies December 19th at 9:00 for the motion. I'm assuming it's a motion to reinstate bond. It may be a motion to
It's a motion for
dismiss.
motion to discharge and the motion for notice.
All right, file them, and we'll set it for December
Motion
19th.
to
We're gonna set everything for January 18th. for
Let
a
me get my
pretrial.
motions ready. I ain't ready to be pulled out yet. I got to get a state.
No, sir, that you can hand it to them, but you're hearing over with today.
I can't get them my motions.
Yeah, that's got nothing to do with it.
All right, I got to get them ready.
Just talking, done talking to you. Yeah, you go.
Devonte McCoy sitting.
Moving on to the next case.
All right.
9 months. That's this many.
Is that what? Yep. You
That
got it.
many. Mhm.
Oh, is she okay? Jesus, what's happening?
She had a stroke. Is she Ann Nelson J.A.?
Oh, she might be. What is she? J.A.
Maxwell in case number 23-930 CFMA. Judges, you may recall Ms. Maxwell was previously evaluated for competency and was in fact found competent to proceed. Mr. Sullivan has extended a plea offer of possession of methamphetamine, a withhold of adjudication, and only 18 months of probation. The issue I'm having with Ms. Maxwell is that she wishes to be charged with a firearm. She's worried about her co-defendant being charged for it. I've tried to explain to her my job as a defense attorney is not to make things worse for her, to get her out of this as easy as possible. But Ms. Maxwell is wishing to not, if I understand correctly, to not accept this plea offer because she wishes to be charged with an additional crime.
That's not,
But
that's not your
yeah,
decision to make.
My fingerprints are on those guns.
Don't care.
Both of them.
Still, listen to me. Just because you want to be charged with something doesn't mean that the state has the obligation to charge you with anything. So
Look at her. She's laughing.
that's what's holding you up. You're messing yourself up.
Well, I don't blame her.
Well, I'll just do what's right then, because I was just trying to do what's right.
Well,
Oh my God, this lady.
Chris, 14 months, a member. Appreciate you. Did she say that fingerprints were not on the pew pew?
Oh no, she said they were. So she's trying to. She's like, she's gonna take this plea deal, but she wants to know: can you take the charge that you give her co-defendant of the having the pew pew and put it on her because she's admitting it was hers. It wasn't the other person. So she's trying to take the fall for somebody else. She's trying to help out her co-defendant by saying, my fingerprints was all over them guns.
This poor judge.
I'm just trying to do what's right.
Because I took them in that car and my fingerprints are all over them, both of them.
and I've explained to Ms. Maxwell she could certainly testify in that trial if the state or the defense wished to use Ms. Maxwell as a witness in Mr. Albritton's case. Mr. Albritton is the name of the co-defendant. I believe his first name is Grover. Matt Grover.
what in the world would you want to be charged with?
Well, and Your Honor, not to go too far down the rabbit hole here, but before Ms. Maxwell is put under oath at all, either for the colloquy or if she decides to testify, I would point out that there's the in-car camera that captures Mr. Albritton trying to convince Ms. Maxwell to take possession of the firearm in the car so that he doesn't get charged with felon in possession of a firearm. So just so she's aware of what perjury is, and that I have the evidence of Mr. Albritton trying to convince her to take the blame for his actions. I just want to.
We'll get back to that in just a second. I went ahead and just timed Gary. Gary, you're an annoying fuck.
Which Gary?
Not that one. Not Gary. You. Oh, hi, 300 people here. Welcome.
Good to see everybody.
Gary, listen, we have this, like when I'm doing slots once in a while, you have people come in and say, hey, why are you only playing $1? Why don't you bump it up to $10? People like that. That's how Gary wants to come in and be our producer today. He's got lots of things to say, like how we should use Streamlabs to take donations and how apparently Gary doesn't understand how there's different volumes on different devices, Gary.
Gary.
So Gary.
I'm sorry, Gary.
But I'd like to just, if you come back, I'll be
with Gary's very upsetting comments about Streamlabs. You never look. I hate to bring this up, Gary, but Streamlabs did something really bad to Creed one time. They took him on a field trip. They told his parents there was going to be other kids there. There weren't.
It's a whole thing. No, Gary said I let him go. It was 4 times. I didn't say anything. Just don't listen. If you want to do your own show, just go do your own show. YouTube your own shit.
Go start a channel, Gary. See, Gary, you've done run off 3 people, you son bitch.
Yeah. So, bye, Gary. Is that loud enough for you, Gary? Crank this up, would you? That good for you, Gary? I get that right for you?
Damn it, Gary.
No, listen, I didn't say anything. It was 4 things. I just, come in and enjoy yourself. And then when the rest of the chat gets in on it, just because you're being an idiot, then that's when you need to do something about it. And I just timed him out. But I will, if I'm going to continue to be a dipshit, then we will. Thank you.
Point that out there.
Back to court.
No, ma'am.
Anything?
What does it matter? Good gracious, you've been charged with a felony. And you got a plea offer, I guess, that you would take, and you're.
Sir, can I say something? When I got in the back of that car, I
You
said,
don't say
how am I,
nothing about the case, I don't care.
I didn't know how I was
Listen to
going to
me, I don't
explain
care
having
to
the
hear.
two
No, ma'am.
guns.
Either
One I malfunctioned, and that's the reason I had two. And I
don't care.
asked,
Listen to me.
She had a
Absolutely
malfunction.
Could not care less.
She had a short.
You want to take the plea or you're not, but you cannot direct the state what to charge you with.
can I testify if I get with you and explain?
I can't prevent you to testify from anything, but I
Well,
just,
mean, can I be a witness
Thank you, Toddy Pig.
for him?
That's up to his
Yeah, that's
lawyer.
up to the defense attorney that represents Mr. Albrecht.
Look, I've heard all this.
Yeah,
here.
we can pass
Okay,
it if
we
you'd like
just-
to. Your Honor.
Hold on, let me see. I've got an affidavit for violation of her release.
Yes, Your Honor. There was one. I believe you had ordered her to be present back in September on
Maybe
the
I had, did
12th.
I have another one? I
I'm not-
don't see one. All right, but she's taking care of that. All right, what are we gonna do? We're gonna set up for a trial or on the possession of
Yes,
methamphetamine?
Or do you want to resolve it today
I
with the
guess-
withhold?
I guess I have to resolve, if I can be a witness, I'll resolve
Okay.
it.
Ma'am, I can't tell you you're gonna be a witness or not gonna be a witness.
Have we ever seen this before, though? Seriously, like somebody incriminating themselves is something pretty serious. It seems.
And I love that the prosecutor stood up and said, "Hey, just so you know, we got the tape when y'all got in the car, and he's whining to you about please take the rap on them guns, please." And she's like, "Don't worry, baby, I got you." And now it's got down to the fact that
That's for you, Gary. Thank you, Erica.
Erica, it's mighty kind of you. Now we're at the point of like, are you gonna take the deal? We're not taking the deal. They're gonna call you as a witness.
Is somebody going to try to talk her out of talking about like with the handprints and all the rest? Extra loud cowbell all day for Eddie Donos. Just so you know.
And the siren, look, whoa, I gotta put a stop on that. When the siren is sacred. The siren is sacred.
Right. I do have the light available at any time today. Gary,
Sacred.
is that too bright for you? Gary, should I tone it down a little bit for you, Gary? Is that too much?
Damn it, Gary. See what
I
you
mean,
did.
at some point, we've got the other siren too. Gary would probably like this actually. And it probably could get a little bit louder for Gary.
It's louder on different devices.
Gary, you have sidetracked court today, and it is Friday, and we're not supposed to be fighting like this.
Nothing to do with that.
I love the lady up here
And
in
Your
the
Honor,
corner.
just for the record, my advice is to accept the plea. She has an opportunity to walk
She's
out of this
animated.
courtroom without even being a convicted felon or a convicted criminal. With only 18 months of probation, any effort to make things worse is
Again, I would like to reiterate what he just said. She has a chance to take the deal
Yeah, and just
and
walk out.
out without a felon, without anything.
But no,
But a little, what did he say? Like 18 months of come
probation.
on.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Non-reporting probation.
What's she going to do? Say, no.
Give me the
not
gun
been
charge.
my legal advice. This is partly what led to the evaluation for competency in the beginning.
She's cracking up. Look at her. She just
Would you
cracked.
like to resolve it?
I love her.
Okay. There you go.
I really
Madam.
found the stuff, so I'm really not even guilty of this.
All right, forget it. I'm not taking the plea. We'll set it for trial. We'll set it for trial.
It's
No,
okay.
ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not taking it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I've heard enough.
Oh, this judge,
Sir.
I love him.
No, ma'am.
I need to get-
No. I'm not taking it right now.
No.
Was that him that just said no?
Yeah, I want to hear it again. Can we hear it again? That was great.
That was great.
She had to say something again when she was signing it.
Holy crap. Yeah. She's pushing the buttons.
Hey,
there.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not taking it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I've heard enough.
Sir,
No, ma'am.
I need to get.
No. I'm not taking it right now. You can talk to Mr.
That
Saline.
wasn't it. Where did that come from?
That was him. No.
It is him?
Yeah. I saw his lips.
Sir,
No, ma'am.
I need to get.
No. I'm not taking it right now. You can talk to Mr. Saline on December 12th. 10:30. You can talk to Mr. Saline and I'm
No.
going to take it then. But I'm not taking it today when you're saying I'm not guilty and I'm not.
No, I'm talking about the drugs. See, I found some.
That's what you're pleading to. All right? You need to talk to Mr.
Why you're
Saline when you
here.
Come back up here.
Your Honor, that's 10:30 on December the 12th?
Well, at 10:30.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Gary, did you just hear that? The way that guy just talked into that microphone all loud? Jesus, we should really tell him.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. Damn, that was so funny. He shot
No.
that down. Wow.
Kind of notice. We'll see you then.
Wow, that's
And she's still up there laughing through.
oh, she is great.
Do
She
we
is
still
a gem.
Do we still have time for the other? Or?
I mean,
got
I don't know
three.
if you want to keep going, we can keep pushing. I mean, we're not doing, a whole 5 hours like Kitchen Court Chats does, but yeah, we can pop up. We've got some first appearances, 315 of you here. Do me a huge favor, hit the like button if you're new. Say hello and tell us where you're calling in from.
Speaking of,
By the way, this is provided by our new sponsor. We've picked up a sponsor, Creed. I didn't want to say anything until it was official, but the ink is dry, my friend. The ink is dry.
In and Out Bell Bonds, baby. Oh yeah, we can get the light for that one.
Yeah, if you're looking to get bailed out in the greater Florida area, In and Out Bail Bonds. That's the way to go.
I love. Are all those awards won by In and Out Bail Bonds? Or
That's right, Creed. It's not a humble brag when it's true. 2021, 2022, and 2023.
Nancy, thank you. Are you telling me I'm the most beautiful girl in the world? I just kicked him. I didn't even read it. I saw 75 years or something like that. Oh, fuck off, Gary. I don't know what he was even talking about.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, Gary.
No, Gary's gone. Sorry. He'll come back with a bunch of trolling accounts. Don't worry about it. He'll be back very soon. All right, let's do a few of these and then we'll bounce out of here. How about that? There's a big crowd.
Sounds good.
Might as well entertain somebody other than Gary today.
Fraudulent use of a credit card ×2.
Oh no, we went blue. What is
It's
that?
coming back. Yeah, you just jump ahead a little bit if you want to. That's them, not us.
Oh, just 5 minutes.
There you go.
Let's just sit here and watch it.
That's them, not us.
Your name?
What?
Your name?
What did you say to me?
Or 23-43-56. You're charged with 2 counts of battery, each punishable by up to 1 year, $1,000. Also, battery on law enforcement officer resisting with violence.
We did that on purpose. They haven't paid yet, Hector. So as soon as they pay, I'll take that logo down.
Oh yeah, I don't want to spam y'all.
Oh, and by the way, so in Myrtle Beach, the Sun News used to do this, and it was so annoying. The only people that were in on the best of the area things are the ones that advertised, of course. And so it would be the same winners every year, every year.
Allegedly,
there's no.
But that's not what's going on. In and Out Bail Bonds.
You would go on and you would vote for 5 different ones, and every single one of them you would see day in and day out in the paper. That's for real.
Punishable by
So
5
annoying.
years, $5,000. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. If you're interested in the public defender's office, please raise your right hand and be sworn. You swear to tell the truth, all truth, and nothing but the truth.
Where's the truth?
Okay, thank you. You can put your hand down. When's the last time that you had a job or any other source of income?
Outback Steakhouse, dishwasher.
Oh, dishwasher. It's a good job.
Do you have a car, truck, boat, plane, motorcycle in your name?
No, sir.
Do you own any land or property, any real estate?
No, sir.
Public defenders appointed to represent you. Is there
I
any?
like this. This is a classic questioning.
No, sir.
Yeah, I used to love that when they'd ask about the land and
boats and planes.
So like since 2007.
Do you have family here?
Yes, sir.
sorry, I've turned into a cat.
What family? What relationship? Parents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles? Who do you have?
Yes, sir.
Your parents?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, your bond set as follows: 2,500 on the first count, 2,500 on the second count. On the battery on law enforcement in which you're accused of biting, 5,000, 2,500 on the resisting.
Biting?
That's a total of $12,500. Your court date is December the 18th at 9. You'll have no contact with any victim except through proper pretrial discovery. Take care, sir.
I didn't think of him as a biter.
No, this is Salem, the OG. The oldest of the bunch, the first. I just call him Bubba, though. You know, Bubba short for Salem.
You know, like Richard and Dick. Okay, bring in the next person.
Take your time. Who the hell is Richard Farrick, by the way?
I think that's maybe he's the unseen attorney today. Don't talk about your case. Yeah, popping tops, am I right?
Step on the X, state your name.
Now he looks like a biter.
Or Gummer.
Mr. Shaddix, you're charged with battery.
Oh, Colin.
Colin woke up.
When offense, that's a felony punishable by up to 5 years, $5,000. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you. If you cannot afford one, based on the information you provided, you intend to represent yourself or hire private counsel. If that's incorrect, you can discuss that with the circuit court judge you see on January the 2nd at 9 a.m. Is there any kind of criminal history on Mr. Shaddix?
Nothing since 17. That's paraphernalia and meth with intent.
Unemployment, my record's been.
FTA on those. 17 was a Georgia charge of marijuana on a ride in a penal institution. 15 disorderly, 14 disorderly. It goes back to 2008 locally with a couple of batteries.
Legally, my record's been expunged.
Okay.
I haven't gotten in any trouble since then, but.
Sir, your bond on this case is going to be $5,000. Your court date is January the 2nd at 9. You'll have no contact with Crystal Samuelson in any manner except through proper pretrial discovery. Take care.
Step two,
That was
right,
easy.
T.
Yeah, he's not too happy because all that was expunged, Creed.
Car, cop, all that stuff. Yeah, all that's out the window now. I never had.
He's a talker.
He's like, get your ass out of here. Let's go. Ooh.
Unabomber.
Stepping on the red.
Dun, dun, dun.
Face the TV and state your name.
Justin Morgan.
Justin Morgan, case number 234359. You are charged with possession of THC. That's 22 grams. That's punishable by up to 5 years, $5,000. Possession of
5
marijuana
years.
and possession of paraphernalia punishable by each 1 year, $1,000. Remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. Based on the information you provided, you do not qualify for the services of the public defender. Should your situation change, you can discuss that with the circuit court judge you see on January the 11th at 9 a.m. Is there any kind of criminal history on Mr. Morgan?
20, there was a controlled substance in a less than 20, and that's it.
Sir, how long have you lived in Bay County?
I think like 7 years now.
And what is it you do for work?
I work for Safe Light Auto Glass, do windshields.
Safeway. Safeway repair.
Repair, safe light, replace.
Yes, sir.
Holy crap, he just made a
So I'm gonna
joke.
Release you on the
I
pretrial.
like this judge.
I want you to come down here to the courthouse tomorrow on the second floor by 9 a.m. and check in.
I mean, Judge Van was here,
Submit
obviously,
random
be all
analysis
over it.
at your own expense. Your court date is January the 11th at 9 a.m. Take care.
So I mean, like I'll be reading.
He's been charged with busting windshields on cars.
Step to your right.
Wonder why.
When the green light comes on, sign.
Uh-oh, here comes Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels.
Is that Charlie? After YouTube?
Moist Critical here.
Charles Gandy, case number
name's Charles.
2362. You are charged with domestic
If he
violence
talks like-
battery by strangulation.
Must
On
be.
Miss
Ooh.
Greenlee. That's punishable by up to 5 years, $5,000.
What, do you tell somebody to get down so they can choke him?
Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. If you're interested in the public defender's office, please raise your right hand to be sworn.
I don't think he can. They told me he was paraplegic coming in or something like to that.
Whoa!
effect.
Stop! That's a lie. That's somewhere somebody's lying.
You think he could walk?
Well, he said he's a paraplegic and he's in trouble for choking someone.
Oh, so he can move his hands, obviously. Oh, so he's trying to play it off like
Yeah,
he
he
can't,
can't
move
lift
arms.
his hands because he's a paraplegic.
Stop it.
When he had to be like strapped in and stuff, keep from falling out the chair and whatnot. Come on, man. Even the judge is about to say there's some bullshit afoot.
Heidi, they can't be burying us too much. They have over 300 here with us the whole time.
That's all right. They can bury us all they want.
Do it.
We're gonna always win. That's right. All we do is win, win, win.
Good to see you, Heidi.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I will ask you a few questions. When's the last time that you had any source of income?
I am on permanent disability, but I've been there for about 4 years now, and I am about to start at Home Depot middle of next week.
Doing what?
He's the one you go to in the aisle and say, hey, how do I get that down? And he goes, here, let me help.
All right. Paraplegic is 2. Gotcha.
Right. And then quad
is 4.
Like a 4.
Gotcha. But are we
Don't
saying his legs work then? We got to pick 2. What 2 are we picking?
Oh,
that
so his
don't
legs work, but his arms don't. Maybe that's what he's trying for. Remember, they just want him to raise his hand so he could be sworn in. They said he can't.
He's also in trouble for choking someone. Remember that. Choking. What did he choke him with?
Any disability income?
Nancy?
Yes, sir, I do.
How much is that?
It averages about 900 monthly.
Ooh,
good
get. Not bad.
Do you own any land or property, any real estate?
No.
Yes, sir. I
What?
have a house.
Where you live?
Yes, sir.
Wow, good for him.
Okay, that's excluded. Do you have a car, truck, boat, plane, motorcycle in your name?
I do have a truck, yes, sir.
And a plane.
Tell me about it. What year is it and what kind of truck?
That's a jet ski.
It is a 2016 Toyota Tacoma.
Oh, okay.
I also have a blue car.
A blue car.
It's a 2008 Toyota Matrix.
Again.
All right, I'm going to find that you're close to the border, but I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender's office to represent you.
He can't raise his hands.
Okay,
But
hold on
he's in a
a second, hold on.
wheelchair, so he can't walk.
But on top of that, we're going to give him a free lawyer. But the dude owns a house, a truck, a Toyota Tacoma,
and a blue car.
A blue car also out there.
He also
Yeah.
owns a wheelchair he didn't declare. There's some fuckery going on.
Andy, I had a battery that was earlier this year that was dismissed.
I guess.
Also possession of a firearm. Also to an injunction for protection, which is a plea in this year.
Of course he
Anything
is.
else of note?
He has some juvenile history back in 15 and 16. That's it.
I saw driving and petty theft too. So, all right, Mr. Gandy.
Say it again, sir.
Yes.
Do you have someplace you can go that is not where Miss Green is?
Yes, Your Honor. My mother will happily accept me for as long as needed.
You're released to the pretrial release program. You need to come to the courthouse tomorrow, have somebody bring you by 9 a.m. to check in, no contact with the alleged victim in any manner except through proper pretrial discovery. Your court date is 12/29 at 9 a.m. Take care.
It's been the week of Nancy.
Yes, sir.
It is. All right, let's see him reach up and sign that thing.
Oh, yeah. How are we going to play that one off?
He's going to put his nose against it.
Oh, he's moving his arms right now, and he's moving. Oh, come on. He couldn't swear himself in, but he's just grabbed that.
Come on, man. He could have put his hand up.
Brushed his teeth.
He's trying to be sneaky.
State your name.
Look.
Hello.
The TV, sir. I'm sorry.
Case number 4352, possession of methamphetamine, punishable by 5 years, $5,000. They charge you with 2 counts of that.
Isn't that the same that they read for the THC earlier? Wasn't it 5 years, $5,000?
Yeah, I guess it's pretty much the same charge.
So meth and pot. Okay, got it. Okay, Florida.
That's an issue. Fleeing or attempting to elude, 5 years, $5,000. Tampering with evidence, 5 years, $5,000. Resisting an officer without violence, possession of marijuana, possession of paraphernalia, each punishable by up to 1 year, $1,000. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. If you are interested in the public defender's office, raise your right hand and be sworn, please. Here, put your paper in your other hand for me.
Yeah, but meth would be more fun though, right? If you're gonna get the same charge.
Might as well go all in.
Right.
Thank you. Put your hand down. When's the last time that you had a job or any other source of income, Mr. McDonald?
2022.
That'd be last year.
And how much money were you making?
I was cooking at Bricks and Barley's.
Do you have a car, truck, boat, plane, motorcycle in your name? No land or property, any real estate?
No, sir.
We should do that.
The public defender's office.
We
to
should do that
represent
on
you.
members only.
You had a
Yeah, let's
resisting
do
of
that.
21 and a battery of 20 and 18, and anything else.
Somebody remind us tonight during members only to do the Florida Man game, please.
Please and thank
on
you.
Mr. McDonald.
His history is out of Michigan. It was nothing since 18, and those were domestics and an obstruction.
This dude ain't got a farm.
All right, sir. Do you live in Bay County?
E-I-E-I-O.
I'm going to set your bond as follows. It's a little confusing about the methamphetamine because they never say they recovered whatever was allegedly thrown into the drain. So on the second methamphetamine, it's just going to be pretrial release.
That's why you always see them. They go straight back to the bathroom in the motel rooms whenever they go in. Because they're just going to flush it as quick as possible. I wonder if that actually works. It seems to.
By the way, the wheelchair guy's still stuck there.
I see that.
The first methamphetamine, 2,500, the marijuana, 1,500, the paraphernalia, 1,000.
By Charlie.
Resisting an officer without violence, 2,500. This tampering, supposedly throwing something down the drain, 2,500. So on the first page, you've got 75, 9,000, 10,000. On the second page, you've got 5,000 plus. If you make bond, you report to the pretrial release office by 9 the next business day. Your analysis
15.
at your own.
15 what?
$15.
1 o'clock. Take care.
Yes.
Turkey and dumplings, Carol?
Yeah, I'll be all
Oh
right.
my God, that sounds amazing. Oh, that sounds so good.
Chris Friday's main channel, Credence and Mikey.
Yep, we'll be going live at 5:30, and like I said, it's going to be a doozy. We are going to play that game Colin was just saying, and we're going to learn how you can shake your addiction to pornography.
I'd love that. And of course, we'll check in the elbow room, maybe even catch a sunset together. Sunset together. We did that one time. It was a beautiful, beautiful moment. Now, all right.
Still think of it fondly, Creed. I'm not going to lie.
Despite
Also-
Gary, it was still a good round of court.
Yeah, look at this. It's still going. Also, don't forget, Florida Friday kicking off. You can watch that on Credence and Mikey on YouTube's, or if you want to dig in real deep, you can go over to We Got a Chase on the YouTubes. Here comes Creed. Get ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Big breath. Thank you for reminding me, by the way. She's out there gnawing at her paw. Gary, that's the good Gary, not the one I had to kick. That's the good Gary. Nancy, they call me Rose. They call me Rose with some gifts. L. That'd be leather and lashes. They call me Rose. It's too good for us. What? Yet again, it's They Call Me Rose. KH, Miss K, with big gifts. Carol, fan of the year 2022 and 3. I would go for Backyard Mom. Nancy with love. Carol, come on, win it all. Donnie Piggy, Erica, I will go for Lisa and Nancy. That would have been so much easier. Just put the names in.
There's a lot. And by the way, I saw Creed had jumped from the good Gary to and missed MB right there between Gary and Nancy MB.
There's a lot going on that one today.
It's what they call busy. We're busy, by the way, too. So don't forget, we got members only tonight at 5:30, but at 4:05 today, Eastern time, which is 2 hours from now, Creed. We got to get some sleep before then. We'll be doing it.
Good Gary.
Good Garys. We got good Garys right here. We got like several good Garys and one shitty Gary.
That's right. One shitty Gary.
One shitty Gary. All right, kids. We love y'all. You know that. Oh, look at that. One last shot for Jonathan. Did he get one?
No, he's over on We Got a Case channel, probably.
Oh, damn it, Jonathan.
I said it earlier. I hope you're on the right channel and that you have them turned on. You should have got it. There's a ton of
them giving away today.
Thank you. Big crowd today. Seriously, we're holding across all the platforms over 300 the entire time.
I like that.
Which is awesome. Let's keep that up.
And thanks to Pamela for watching over on Facebook and Ann.
Oh, and thank you to In and Out Bail Bonds.
If you're looking to get bailed out in Florida, and who of us isn't, In and Out Bail Bonds is the way to go.
Apparently, allegedly.
So supposedly, per the check.
4:05. Just, of course, Vincent and Twitch
Vincent. You guys stay safe. You guys stay hard. You guys stay tuned. Because when it comes to this show, we'll kick somebody out. We'll call them a bad name. And, well, we'll do it all with a smile. Top guys. Oh. He was a dick.
So quiet. I gave him a chance. He said 4 things.
75 years old. Is that what he said? 75?
I swear it said 75 something, but then I kicked him so fast.
Yeah, well, better luck next time.